Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone had a great long family day weekend and you did some great stuff with the family. Here we are back at work again. Anyways, today's session is on social media marketing plan. And I hope you enjoy it. Like always, we will take questions. Yes, thank you for the thumbs up. I'm assuming you can hear me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love to see those thumbs up. I am going to take questions as I always do. And so save them to the end and we will address all your questions. And let's begin. I'm going to turn my photo off because I want the image bigger, and then I'll go full screen because it just makes it nicer to look at. Okay, so see you in a minute. Well, in a few minutes. Okay, so there we go. And here we are. Okay, we are in full screen mode. Let's begin. So, probably the number one thing when it comes to social media is the more organized you are, the better it is. And that means, having a plan in place. Now, I know a lot of you think, oh God, that sounds like a lot of work. It's really not. The more organized you are, the easier your whole life is going to be. So if you just, at the end of a month, took a look at, we're almost near the end of February, and looking at March, and then think, as we know, we want to do social media, something that we want to do every day. And, there are systems out there that you post it to one place and it'll automatically post to each one. HubSpot, Hootsuite, there's many that will allow you to be able to do that. So the key is to have a marketing plan and your ability to plan the strategies. What do I want to do on Monday? What do I want to do on Tuesday? It doesn't have to be big. It can be just a photo. It can be just a text line, as you know. And the whole idea today is to get you thinking about that very thing and the various things that you can do when it comes to social media planning. So you also want to make sure that all of your marketing materials look professional. We're going to look at a product today called Canva. You've heard me talk about it if you've taken some of my sessions in the past. As a matter of fact, the graphic that you're looking at here is Canva, and all of the presentations, not all, because I only have been using Canva probably for about 4 months. But all of the materials that I create now pretty much are all done in Canva. And we'll get you to take a little closer look. I'm going to show you another few slides, but you can actually create everything you need for social media, your website articles, your banners, your newsletter, your blog. I mean, there is nothing that you can't do in this product, Canva. And they have a free version and there's a paid for version. The paid for version is about $39 a month, but truthfully, the biggest difference between the paid for one and the free is you get a bigger variety of templates and photos and this sort of thing. But you can definitely get away with the free one. Now remember, what you're trying to do is provide and to show in your social media, the highest standards of service that you provide. So you can talk about in social media, your listing service and the reports that you keep, and that you record everything, at least you should be doing that. How many showings, who showed them, getting back in touch with realtors that showed it, that you meet with sellers regularly. All of these things can be a social media post, is what I'm trying to say to you, that you keep in touch weekly. And it doesn't need to be all of these in one social. Each one can be a graphic and one sentence and just say, this is the kind of service that you're going to get if you choose me as your listing agent, kind of thing, or your buyer's agent. And so the goal is to show them and to spread it out. Obviously, software. So in order to market yourself well, you need to be able to have a client management software that stores all of your clients, and I'm assuming you do use one. And of course, our transaction management software, the HomeLife tech package, gives you all your forms that come with your office in the marketing, in the website, in the HomeLife website, in the resource section. Also, your follow-up campaigns, your drip campaigns, marketing designer, we're going to show you that, transaction management, presentation software. This is Canva as well. Listing presentation. And if you've taken my buyer presentation course and my listing presentation course, they're both certification courses. You have a buyer presentation. You should have a listing presentation by now. Open house, cloud storage, e-signature software, all of this. The more you automate yourself and know how to use these tools, the easier it is for everything. That's why I want to introduce you to Canva. This is the Canva, one of the Canva product, and what I'm showing you here. If you look all the way to the left-hand side, I'm sorry, when I use my mouse, that top banner changes, but elements, updates. I'm in the photo section here. You can see I've highlighted photo. You can just type in the search box above there. You see the search box to the left, right at the very top, what photo you want. So you search. I'm looking for real estate agents. I'm looking for homes, real estate homes. I'm looking for, marketing, tips, whatever it is you're looking for, you type it in and the photos will come up. And all this is click on the photo and drag it over. Click and drag. You don't need to create the templates. I'm going to show you the next slide, which shows you templates. What I'm showing you here now is all photos, okay? And because that's the tab that I've clicked on. You've got background, you've got elements, which is, hearts and, all these different shapes that you need. That you can install in a post as well, or a page on a website, or an article that you're creating. This now is your templates. If you see, if you look the far left, right at the top, you'll see I've clicked on templates. And there's all kinds of, these are buyer templates, listing templates, all kinds of templates that are already created. For example, if you look at the top left there, it says recently used, and you'll see business presentation. If you look at that one and you look at the slide that's in the center here, the only difference here is the color. It was blue, but I changed it to, because I want the green and gold for HomeLife. All I did was click on the color area and a tablet of all the different colors, and I picked the gold and it pops in. I mean, it's that simple. And the shapes come from this little squiggle that I have under team leader and mentoring. This is a new course that I'm writing right now. That comes from the elements. I clicked on that, it pops it in, and then I choose the color. It's really, really, really easy. And you can literally do everything you want to do. Now, this is what I wanted you to see was this is now in social media. And this is now how easy it is. If you look at, you'll see all the different social media, and all I did was click on the first one at the top, the first one, and there it is. All you want to do now is you can change the headline if you want to. You obviously can change the photo of the person to your photo. You can change the text. You can do everything you want, but that's how easy it is what I'm trying to say to you. So the most important thing to be able to manage your social media and all of your articles that you're writing and, your banners that you want to create, you can create all of that in here. They're all templated for you, and you just pick it and it pops right in. So that's what makes this so fabulous. And that's why I keep saying, get to use them because now you can manage everything. So improving your social media marketing campaigns, you want to post every day on social media. And here are some things, post on all your social walls. Pre-market any of your listings. In other words, coming soon if you're getting a listing. Open house invitations can be created and sent out through social media or and through email to your clients. Excuse me, I'm going to take a drink of water. You can do Facebook Live. You can do that in Canva as well. All of this can be done. Market updates. That's where you get that from, obviously, the Toronto Real Estate Board, and that should be a post that's weekly. Every week, you should be letting people know there's a lot happening with interest rates. There are some companies that will help you and do this for you. AdWorks, you can see that promote on social media. That's a company that if you have a listing, they'll do it all for you. You don't have to do anything. They make sure you get clicks and leads. Okay, that's their job, is to get you leads. Now, if you go to their website, adworks.com, they're American, but remember, they have tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of real estate clients that are Canadian. They've got a good product, worth it. The next one, Just Sell Homes. You've heard me talk about them before. This is a Canadian guy, and he does the same thing. He'll manage your, if you have a listing that you want to promote, or you have any kind of social media marketing that you want to create, he will help you. Go to his website, contact him. And Just Sell Homes. Just Sell Homes knows me. He's right here in the GTA area. AdWorks, I've talked to them a few times and tested their product, but they may not remember me. But certainly Andrew Folioni, I could never pronounce his name, probably. It's an Italian name. But anyways, Andrew is his first name. He is definitely someone that you can mention my name with. And there's professionals that you can hire. See, the key is if you are using Canva, you don't need a graphic designer. To be honest with you, Canva is as good as a graphic designer could ever do for you, because it's all templated and click, drag, and just choose. It's fabulous and very inexpensive. The free one costs you nothing. And if you want the paid for one, which gives you more templates, it just gives you a wider variety of everything. And that is $39 a month, I believe it is. And what is that a year? $400 or $500 a year. So, and you can do all of your own marketing that quickly. The internet, social media marketing. If you need someone to help you write, I've already talked about companies that can help you write. And again, if you're looking for someone to do that, I would say the first place I would go is if you've got university students somewhere in your family, cousins, nephews, nieces, daughters, sons, whatever. If you've got anyone in your family that's university, they're very used to social media, and they know how to write because that's what they have to do. So you could hire them and pay them a little money. It's not like they have to write you a book. They're only helping you with some social media ideas of what to be able to put together, and an article or two, and some articles for your website. So look for that. There is a company that's called Text Broker. Text, like text me a message, TEXT, broker, like real estate broker, textbroker.com. Go there. They have all kinds of professionals that will write for you. You can hire them. They're experts. They're journalists. And, and make sure that, you talk about your sales team. Now, a lot of agents say, well, I don't have a sales team. Yes, you do. You've got a manager in your company. You've got a deal secretary in your company. You have an administrator in your office. You have lawyers that you use. You have stagers that you use. You have all of these people. Make them a part of your team. And that is, so people who say, well, the teams are the one who are making everything. You can, even though you're a single agent working on your own, you can also make yourself look like you have a team, because you do. You don't do this whole transaction on your own. So create a slide that introduces them. Here are some marketing ideas of what you can talk about, some marketing tips. Promote the neighborhood, not just the house. So what's going on in the area that you service? Is there something new happening? Is there a new shopping mall going in? Is there, some new condos being built, some pre-condos? What's going on in the neighborhood? Okay. Educate your buyers about what's going on with buying and selling. Talk about, what's happening right now. And as we all know, it's being in the newspapers every single solitary day about Bank of Canada raising the interest rates. And there's lots, I would set up, if you've never used Google Alerts, I always say, if you're working in the east end of Toronto or the west end of Toronto or the downtown core or wherever it is, that you're working, Mississauga, Burlington, Oakville, Durham County, wherever it is that you're working, you can set up Google Alerts. And that is, just go into Google and type in how to set up a Google Alert. And it's simple. You just type in there anytime an article information is posted in your neighborhood, the area you're choosing, that is about real estate, you want them to alert you. So every time anything about real estate in Durham County or Mississauga or wherever it is that you are servicing, anytime something is posted about real estate and mortgaging, you will get an email that comes right into your inbox. So you don't need to be searching. Google will do it for you. Then you can take that information and choose a sentence or two or an image that you can find inside Canva. And you can take the one sentence, the headline, find a nice image inside Canva, and bingo, it's done. It's that simple. It's not difficult. So educate your buyers and sellers about the buying and selling process. Always chat and respond to all comments. In other words, when anybody gives you a thumbs up, thank them because they gave you a thumbs up. If they do that, if they chat or they make a comment at all on your post, make sure you always respond back. It's rude if you don't. I can tell you, I would give, I give somebody 2 chances. And if they don't respond back, at least with a thumbs up on something that I posted, because remember, here's what you need to understand about social media. You want to get as many people seeing your posts as possible, and you have to earn the right to do that. You want to create a following, and you want to follow people, and you want people to follow you. And even though you might have 100 people following you and then 500 people following you, it doesn't mean that all 500 are going to see your post. If they give you a thumbs up, the more thumbs up you get, the more response you get, and the more sharing you get. If they share your post, that's going to earn you a wider and wider audience. So you want to be posting interesting information. You want to make sure that you acknowledge any thumbs up or any any comments that are made. You always want to do that. You like to get them to chat with you, because that's giving you, more people seeing your posts. Very important that you do that. Prepare your content in advance. Use a calendar. Use video as often as you possibly can. Video. I went for a walk the other day. It was snowing, but I went for a walk here on Burlington Lakeshore, and it was even though it was a snowy day, it was a nice little walk that I went to, and I videotaped it and I posted it. So again, create interesting posts. Use photos that you've taken whenever possible. Post every day, post multiple times a day. How long does it take for you to take a photo and pop it onto Facebook and Instagram and whatnot? It takes no time at all. It's a second. And there's no reason why you can't do that. Always, always ask for visitors. If you are doing a video post and, maybe it's an open house and you're doing a virtual walkthrough kind of thing, and you're the one doing, always before, when you start and when you end, if you like this post, give me a thumbs up. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Do it again at the end, subscribe. They even have now see more of her posts or his posts, see less. They give you now the option. I believe that's in Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. And so the more interesting your information is, when they say see more and they click on that, that's even better. That's giving you the green light, and that's going to help you expand the amount of people that are seeing your posts. So remember that. It's all about educating consumers, managing their expectations. What happens when you buy a house? What happens when a transaction closes? What are some of the problems buyers have with mortgaging? Is it too late to afford to buy a home? Let me tell you, as far as, there's so many creative ways of buying today. Like families are buying together, sisters, brothers, whatever, people pooling money together to buy a house kind of thing. So there are ways, if they're creative enough, that, our job is to give them that information. And that's the kind of stuff that you want to talk about on social. People are thinking the price of real estate, is the market going to crash? Well, one thing we know for sure, I say this to you as real estate people, is the market at some point going to slow down? Yes, it will slow down. I don't think that's going to happen this year, but as the interest rates rise, you and I both know that spurs on people to get out and buy. But at some point, if they keep seeing interest rates rise, it will slow down the market, because what happens is, as interest rates rise, the affordability becomes less and less. Because the mortgage is going to cost them monthly more and more and more, as we know. So understand the basics of buying and selling. That's something you can talk about. Again, don't make these posts long in social media. Make them short, but make them often. Explain who you are and the service you offer, and why they should think about using you. Outline the home buying process and the home selling process. If you don't have, I have that in my training sessions, a slide on the home buying and home selling process. If you want a copy of it, it's a graphic. Send me an email, training@HomeLife, and I'll give you the graphics. And that helps too. That anything that you can do to help yourself. Now, here's repurposing your market update. So this is, from December 2021. You can see it's HomeLife here, and it's one of our offices, and you see what they're doing here. The average price, I like the way they did it in the 416 and the 905. When you look at it, the average price, and of detached, semi-detached townhomes and condos, okay? And that was December. We know the market now, here we are in February, almost March. The market has gone up another 15% from there, maybe even higher. But anyways, I like the fact total number of sales, of semi-detached, detached, and so on. And month to month, you can see how it does here. And year over year, I like that. So here, there can be an oodle amount of posts. Let me just go to the next slide. And here, use different snippets. As I was saying, house prices, have gone up, and the time on the market is dropped. So 14% higher. And, how long it takes to sell a property is now 19 days, 19%. It's dropped. And so just to give you an idea of some snippets. This information is not necessarily true right now. I'm just using it as an example of what you can do. Now, this could easily be created in Canva. You could create this in Canva literally in 2 minutes. I'm telling you, in 2 minutes. That's how easy it is for you to click and make this. Not difficult at all. So when you say, I need a graphic, I don't know where I can find people to help me, that's why I wanted you to make sure that you know about Canva, because you can do everything there for social. And focus on targeting clients that you know, your target audience is so important. That's why I keep talking about niche, niche, niche. I've always said I sell luxury condos in downtown Toronto. So I'm going to niche. My articles are going to be about buying and selling condos and, you know, the new construction that's going up, the pre-construction, if you will, and all of that is what I'm going to do because that's my target audience. So target clients by pay-per-click. You can target audience, lookalike audiences through Facebook. You can hire internet marketing experts. I gave you the Just Sell Homes and AdWorks. These are people that there's lots more. I just picked those two because they're quite popular, especially Just Sell Homes here in the city. Build your own database of web and social clients. That's your job, is to build that and build a database of opt-in content. That's why I'm saying the key is to have content. What do I mean by opt-in content? Is content that people have to subscribe to get it. Sign up for my real estate market watch information about whatever area. You know, if you're looking to buy and sell in Oakville, if you're looking to buy and sell in Durham County, sign up for my market watch for the Durham County or whatever area that you work. And that is what we mean by opt-in content. And they will get it every month, or they'll get it every week to let them know what's happening this week with prices in their area that they're choosing. Create a number of landing pages. Well, if you're using the Incom website has about 8 or 10 landing pages already created for you already. All you got to do is use the stuff. Again, if you're using Canva, they have all kinds of templates on landing pages. You just need to put in the headline and choose the graphic that they give you examples. You don't need to go looking for photos. Make sure you yourself take photos of everywhere that you yourself are, that, you know, so you can use your own photos. And if you do that, there's no reason that you can't be making sure that all of your articles and all of your posts and your website content is geared around the people that are looking to buy and sell the real estate that you specialize in. You want to build engagement. You want social media as an excellent place to grow trust and show potential buyers and sellers the human aspect behind your real estate brand, why they should choose you, what you've done for other clients, testimonials. You know, you've seen what agents are doing on social media. Are you doing it? Are you doing it often enough? And, you know, it's not going to happen overnight. Don't expect it to happen overnight, but you got to be consistent with it. Show your character. You know, that if you're a family person, it was family weekend. Oh my God, the social media was filled with all kinds of stuff on what they did for family day, you know, where they went, what they did with their kids and so on, you know, and buyer seller testimonials. There's always tons of that you can find. They're incredibly effective, and it's a real great way. Remember, it's repetition that builds confidence and trust. It's repetition. And that's what you got to do. So we talked about this already, pre-marketing your listings, you know, open house invitations, Facebook Live, Market Watch updates, special home of the week. These are all things that you can talk about. You know, as I say, if you're doing a staging a property, videotape it, ask permission to use some of the videotapes, and don't use it all, just snippets of the staging. Look what she did to the living room, the before and after. Look what she did to the master bedroom, the before and after. Like, do some of those things. Very important that you do that. If you, the good weather you'll see this spring and summer, it'll be all opened up, and a lot more is going to happen as far as, getting out with, back with people and communities, and, the jazz festivals will be back, and all of that stuff, I believe, will be back. Let's pray that it is, so you can volunteer, do sponsorships, have scholarships, donate to a charity of your choice. And all of those things should be videotaped. They should be, part of your social frequently, and host events. Real estate agents are constantly hosting events. I get invitations. Every week I get at least one invitation to a buyer webinar that they're doing, to a webinar on selling a condo. They've invited a lawyer who is going to talk about the builder's contracts. I saw one recently. So you have access to all of this as well. It takes work, yes, to build this, but it'll never happen if you don't start and doing it frequently. Kids and pets, fun things, everybody loves kids and pets. Jerome, we got Jerome. We talked about your team, interview your team, your mortgage person, do a little interview with them, and have it videotaped. What are their views on what's going to happen with the mortgage side, and what are their predictions about house prices and the market. Legal services, the same as we talked about, the lawyers and inspectors, home inspectors, appraisers, all of this, the home warranty guys, that is a big deal always to people who are buying a home, looking for a good home warranty. Why you need it, why you should always have a warranty on your property when you first buy it, all of that. And if it's a new home, talk about the new home warranty that automatically comes with a property that is new. I forget the name of it. You know what I'm referring to, and on and on and on. There's all kinds of great stuff. Where you're going to market their home, of course, you must market using blogs and newsletters. It's going to be on your blog. It's going to be in your newsletter. It's going to be on the front page of your website. Your contests, and, you can, with the newsletter, you could get other companies, restaurants giving little discounts if they come in, especially restaurants are so badly looking for clients. I got a newsletter going out, Mr. Restaurant Owner. Would you be prepared to give a 10% discount or a free dessert or something? Let me promote it in my newsletter. I send it out to 2,000 people, kind of thing. So these coupons and discounts, really, really, you're helping them and you're helping yourself. So it's always got to be win-win wherever, whatever you're doing. Make every open house effective, send out invitations, walk the neighborhood, inviting people, putting open house invitations in their letterbox, invite other agents and their clients, promote on your website, promote it through MLS, promote it through your office and the company. Make sure all of them know you're having an open house. Have a table set up with different brochures that they can pick up. And there's a great app called Open Home Pro. I'm sure you've heard of it. If you haven't, check it out. It's a great little app. People, if you have a 2 or 3 little tablets are so inexpensive today. When people come to the open house, instead of getting them to write, get them to fill out their name and number on a tablet. And by the way, we have a $10,000 sweepstake. Make sure you're using that sweepstake. No obligation. If they don't want you to contact them on the sweepstake, it even says, don't contact me, or yes, you can contact me. So make sure that you honor what they say there, but at least you're going to get a name and number and information, and you're giving them the option. And you'd be surprised, how many people don't say, don't contact me. You'd be surprised. So anyways, Open Home Pro will send them all the information once they've filled out that little form. It's a simple little form. They automatically get a video tour of the listing they just visited, and so on. So it's a great little app. That's why I say make sure you use video. Nothing is better than videos, and it's becoming almost a mandatory thing when social media. You're seeing more and more video on social media. We got Reels, we got TikTok. All of that is live. I mean, TikTok is amazing. I always watch. There isn't a day go by. And YouTube. Oh my God! I keep telling real estate agents, start using YouTube. Start advertising on YouTube. Have you ever gone to look for a video in YouTube? It could even be a music video, whatever it is that you're looking for on a video in YouTube. Have you ever seen the ads? And some of them have the ad appears before your video comes up. The little ad comes up. It's usually anywhere to 4 to 6 seconds long, and some of them don't allow you to click it off. Some do. And there's a little tab button there that says, stop the ad, and your video will then open. That costs you less if you give the viewer an option to cancel the ad, or if they have to watch these 5 seconds, it's only 5 to 6 seconds. So if they have to watch the 5 to 6 seconds, it's going to cost you a little bit more, not a whole lot more. But please make sure you check out using YouTube for advertising. It is a great tool. Remember, Google owns YouTube, and they are the second largest social media and search engine next to Google's. Google is number one search engine, and YouTube is number two because it's a search engine. But it looks for videos. So let me tell you, it's a great tool to help you promote all kinds of stuff. It doesn't just have to be your listings. Okay. So expand. You want to make sure that you really are looking now at expanding your advertising budget online. That's what you got to be doing, looking at various places, like I said, LinkedIn and Pinterest and YouTube, as I was saying, Twitter. I'm on Twitter only because, I'm a real sports fan, and Twitter, what I like about Twitter is you get to know instantly what's happening. Before it's even in the news, it's on Twitter. I can assure you, Twitter is right up to the second. And I'm a bit of a sports nut, and Twitter is very used by the sports fans and whatnot. But anyway, so make sure you look strongly at your budget. Planning, budgeting, embracing the technology that's out there is so important. Make sure you're spending the money where the people are. And that is extremely good. And here we are, live video, and ask, as I was saying, viewers to follow you. Have a plan of video marketing, hire a videographer. As I was saying, use YouTube, gather topics, select some guests, all of this. And these are all real estate videos that you can watch. These are real estate people who are doing exactly what I'm telling you. They're spending money. And they're also helping train people. These are free. You click on it, they give you all kinds of great advice. So please, YouTube. I cannot tell you enough about how important YouTube is today. More important than any of them, in my opinion. The two social media, in my opinion, YouTube and LinkedIn, in that order. YouTube and LinkedIn. 1 billion users a month are on YouTube. 1 billion. And that was about 6 months ago. I guarantee you it's higher now. If you need help, administration help, transaction management, we have our software that can do that. Talk to your broker about our tech package if you haven't already signed up for it, for search engine optimization. Income, our website provider, has search engine optimization people. They also have lead generation services. They're extra, but I'm telling you, the service is there if you want it. I say to real estate agents right now, if you happen to be blessed and you have the financial resources available to you, that you're not like I was when I got started in the business. I was a single parent and I didn't have a nickel to my name. Trust me, it was hand to mouth when I got in this business. But if you're blessed and you have the financial resources, I say to you, you can hire someone to help you do this. Yes, it's going to cost you, but if you look at the people who are making the high dollars in business today and are extremely successful in real estate, I can tell you they are spending on social media, I guarantee you, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. I know real estate agents that are spending 100,000 a year online. So I'm telling you, don't think for 1 minute. Now, I'm not saying you got to spend that kind of money, but I'm saying to you, there are experts out there. I'm not trying to get you to become a search engine optimization expert. I'm not trying to get you to learn all the rules on social media, because believe me, just like Google and a website, to get found on a website, there's only two ways. You got to pay per click, and you can be there in a day. You can be online, and or you can earn your way there. That's knowing the rules and regulations that Google has on optimizing a page and all the things that have to be done. That takes time to learn, but there are people who are experts on that. They're experts. They already know it. It's going to cost you, and they're going to do it for you. So I say, if you can afford to do this, just make sure you are searching the right people. You want testimonials. You want to call some of the customers that they have, some real estate agents that are using their services. And, remember, they can be in Vancouver. I'd rather you call somebody there because they're going to be honest with you, because you're here in Toronto. But if you call someone in Toronto about a guy that's doing social media for him in Toronto, he may not tell you the truth because he doesn't want you to compete with him. But the Vancouver person doesn't care. So make sure that you hire good people if you can afford them. Always check references. Always ask for references, and start at a low budget. Start small, see what kind of result, because remember, their job is to get you traffic. Their job is to get you a lead if it's lead generation. Their job is to get you the lead. Their job is not to convert the lead. Let me repeat that. Their job is not to convert the lead. Their job is to get you the lead. Your job is to convert that lead. And you're going to have to learn to do it. You're going to blow a few. You're going to blow quite a few. But I tell you, the more you do it, the easier it gets. And I have courses on exactly that, lead conversion, how to convert your internet leads into potential buyers and sellers. So we talked about content writers and all of that. So get help. I hope this course has given you some thoughts, and motivation is what I was really hoping to do today. I hope that does help. Let me go back. Oh my goodness, we had a good audience today. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I say, there are people out there who you can hire to help you with all of the internet stuff. Believe me, your job is to be in front of a buyer. Your job is to be in front of a seller. Your job is to get as much help as you possibly can. And in the beginning, until you start making more deals and you can afford more, or if you're blessed, as I was saying, financially to being able to afford this kind of thing, every deal you make sure, I keep telling you, put money aside, 10, 15% in a marketing fund. Put it in there. Every deal you make, 10 to 15% goes into a marketing fund. And that is used towards helping you build your business further online and offline. So let's see if you have any questions. Let me first of all look and see. Nothing here. Oh, I'm wondering, will there be a session regarding RICO marketing rules? Are you talking about advertising rules? I'm not sure what you mean by RICO marketing rules. Are you talking about advertising rules? I'm assuming that's what you're referring to, like social media, yes, okay. Advertising guidelines. Thank you. Chris is there. Oh, hey, Chris, how you doing? I always love to see my Chris there. Anyways, yes, he's laughing. Please, RICO has advertising guidelines. If you just go to Google and type in RICO advertising guidelines, Google will direct you right where you have to go. And it's in the right on RICO's website, and it's a pamphlet. As a matter of fact, I think I have it loaded on my computer somewhere. Can I please talk about VCOR? I don't know very much about VCOR. You know who does know a lot about VCOR is Chris, but he's not. Treb also has links to it. Thank you very much, Chris. But VCOR, I know, is a tool that'll help you manage your business. You know, it's a client manager. It's, has your marketing materials put into it. Remember, it's all of that. And Chris Kasulka, I know I never did take I don't remember having a demo on the product. So I cannot really tell you a whole great deal. But what you can do, and I always suggest you do that, is go to vcor.com and ask them to give you a demo. And, that's the best thing I can tell you right now. But I think, when it comes to the internet, and the biggest part that you need is being able to create marketing materials. And that's why I was pushing Canva today, because it can do it for you. It can make you look very professional, even though you're not a graphic person, but it can make you look like you're a graphic person, or that you've hired a graphic person, because it's very, very professional. I think you'll be very pleased with it. And like I say, they have a free version. Use the free version for as long as you think necessary. Use it free forever. But once you start using it all the time, you'll probably want to upgrade at some point to the pro version, because as I say, it just gives you more templates, more photos, more everything in there. It broadens your material that'll help you become even more professional. Anyways, thank you very much. Can I share how many offers there were there on a house? Oh yeah, how many? On my YouTube channel? Thank you. Can I share how many offers there were on? I'm not sure if you want to share it here, or you mean, can I share it on social media? Sure, you can share that you've had 20 offers. Yeah, thank you, Chris. If it's your listing, exactly. I'm assuming that it was. Okay. All right. Again, thank you all very, very much. Glad you were here. And it's always wonderful that you participate. We had a great crowd. And again, Chris, thanks very much for being here. Take care. Thank you for the round of applause. I love to see my little emojis. You know that. I always love to see my emojis. Oh my God, that's great, 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 great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now you're making my head swell. Oh boy, love it. Have a great day. Oh, by the way, my next session is, oh my God, my next session is in March, and it's March 1st. Scheduling, what it is, routines of the successful real estate agents. Routines of a successful real estate agent is my March 1st. So I'm working on it now, as a matter of fact. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.